Hi, I'm Cynthia.
And I'm Chris.
And we're the Hanye family.
Okay, we're going to do another suggestion for you. This was from Heath Palace. I know we've been giving him a little bit of attention lately, but we're really interested in the music that he's bringing out. So every once in a while, we're going to do them a little quick, just because we're interested in the music. We're choosing the songs, we're not choosing the people.
This one specifically was mentioned recently in the comments again, so we decided, we'll go check this out.
Yes. So this group is called the Disposable Heroes of Hiphoprisy.
Yeah. I'm interested in that name. It sounds fun.
Most certainly. Anything hip-hop.
Yep.
But this one is called Television.
Yep.
Well, more specifically, it's called Television, the Drug of the Nation.
Yeah.
So we're going to get into this pretty long video, which is, I guess, describing that situation.
Yeah.
So we're going to get into it. This is the Disposable Heroes of Hiphoprisy with Television, the Drug of the Nation.
This song is about the effects of television. It is up to artists of conscience to create television which can be watched critically and can provoke critical thought. Television is a drug. Television is a drug. I felt that it was important to use the medium to critique the medium. I want them to think anything. I don't want them not to think. Put something in front of them that could be thought of critically as opposed to passively.
Well, on a brighter note,
commercial break.
The government has now banned the carrying of spears. Stop about every 1,000 miles ain't asking too much, is it?
You might wish to stay on and listen.
It was a place where everything was legal.
I met this woman.
So if you're looking for emotional satisfaction, my advice to you is seek professional help.
Thank you for joining us live on the air.
My pleasure.
one nation under God has turned into one nation under the influence of one drug. Television, the drug of the nation, breeding ignorance and feeding radiation. On television, the drug of the nation, breeding ignorance and feeding radiation. TV, its satellite links are United States of unconsciousness. Apathetic, therapeutic, and extremely addictive. The methadone metronome, pumping out 150 channels 24 hours a day. You can flip through all of them, and still there's nothing worth watching. TV is the reason why less than 10% of our nation reads books daily. Why most people think Central America means Kansas. Socialism means un-American, and apartheid is the new headache remedy. Absorbed in its world, it's so hard to find us. It shapes our minds the most. Maybe the mother of our nation should remind us that we're sitting too close to the television, the drug of the nation, breeding ignorance and feeding radiation. On television, the drug of the nation, breeding ignorance and feeding radiation. TV is the stomping ground for political candidates, where bears in the woods are chased by Grecian formulated bald eagles. TV is mechanized politics, remote control over the masses, co-sponsored by environmentally safe gases. Watch for the PBS special. It's a perpetuation of the two-party system, where image takes precedence over wisdom, where soundbite politics are served to the fast food culture, where straight teeth in your mouth are more important than the words that come out of it. Race baiting is the way to get selected. Will he Horton or will he not get elected? On television, the drug of the nation, breeding ignorance and feeding radiation on television. The drug of the nation, breeding ignorance and feeding radiation.
This is an interesting one.
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying the beat and like the groove of it. It has a nice sound.
Yeah.
Not crazy about his flow. It's just kind of...
No, it's less rap and more spoken word.
Yeah, it's just spoken word
rhyming,
pretty much.
But it's barely rhyming. It's really about the message, though. He's talking about the addiction that television is. The fact that politicians use it to sway us against each other.
Exactly.
And they're still doing it.
And how people don't read books as much as they should anymore because they just stare at a screen instead. And that hasn't changed. That's actually gotten worse.
Well,
because it's not just television now. It's also the internet.
It's not television. It's not just television now. In fact, television is kind of dying.
Yeah. Most of the people that I know that still watch television are like my parents' age.
Yeah. Yeah.
Most other people just use streaming services and that's it.
Exactly. We don't even have cable. We don't have any kind of TV service whatsoever.
No, we just use streaming services.
We do.
I mean, most people.
Yeah, exactly. So we do get to see some of those things. We use YouTube just like a lot of people for a lot of information.
Yeah.
A lot of those TV news things are on YouTube if you wanted to read them. So I don't know if it's any better.
It's probably not much better, no. I mean, people are still distracted by nonsense.
Yeah.
And, of course, politicians are very much using the internet for lies and propaganda.
Because it's nonsense.
Right.
Be honest. Like, every politician we've listened to so far, every politician we've listened to so far has had some kind of BS thing of why they're better than the other.
Yeah. But I mean, this is a story we've heard from our childhood where too much TV is rotting your brain kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, they weren't wrong. It's just, I don't know. They just didn't have a grasp on how much it was or what it was doing exactly.
Yeah.
We are certainly addicted to social media and, TV's a part of that.
I think we're just addicted to entertainment.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, well, they want to entertain us, and when they want to sway us, they use fear in that entertainment.
And that's a problem. But
but that's what they've been doing, and this is an ongoing trend where they use the media in front of you to sway you in one direction or another.
Yeah.
Put a commercial in front of you so you'll buy whatever they want you to buy, and put a PSA about something that they don't like.
Yeah, exactly.
So that you will not like it too.
Yeah. But we should finish this up.
All right.
On the screen is an address where you can mail your tithe offering or gift of love.
Okay, got the idea? All right, now let's concentrate. They're living through television.
TV. Is it the reflector or the director? Does it imitate us or do we imitate it? Because a child watches 1,500 murders before he's 12 years old. And then we wonder why we created a adjacent generation that learns to laugh rather than abhor the whore. TV is a place where armchair generals and quarterbacks can experience firsthand the excitement of video warfare as the theme song is sung in the background. Sugar-sweet sitcoms that leave us with a bad actor taste, while pop stars metamorphosize into soda pop stars. You saw the video, you heard the soundtrack. Well, now go buy the soft drink. Well, the only cola that I support would be a Union COLA cost of living allowance on television. The drug of the nation, breeding ignorance and feeding radiation on television. The drug of the nation, breeding ignorance and feeding radiation. Back again, new and improved, we return to our irregularly programmed schedule, hidden cleverly between heavy-breasted beer and car commercials. CNN, ESPN, ABC, BCB, TNT, but mostly BS. Where oxymoronic language, like virtually spotless, fresh frozen, light yet filling, and military intelligence have become standard. TV is a place where phrases are redefined, like recession to necessary downturn, crude oil on a beach to moose, civilian death to collateral damages, and being killed by your own army is now called friendly fire. TV is a place where the pursuit of happiness has become the pursuit of trivia, where toothpaste and cars have become sex objects, where imagination is sucked out of children by a cathode ray nipple. TV is the only wet nurse that would create a cripple. Television, the drug of the nation, breeding ignorance, feeding radiation. On television, the drug of the nation, breeding ignorance and feeding radiation. On television, the drug of the nation, breeding ignorance and feeding radiation. On television, the drug of the nation, breeding ignorance and feeding radiation.
Better living through television.
Okay, got the idea?
Evil is America's joy. Better living through television. Evil is America's joy.
Okay, got the idea? All right, now let's concentrate.
That's a pretty awesome song.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, his flow is not much of anything. It's basically spoken word.
It's, yeah.
But the message is important, and the groove is really good, so it keeps you in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think really what happens with a lot of people is they don't really care what's on TV. They just watch it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't pay attention to what they're actually watching or what their kids are actually watching sometimes.
Yeah. When you're young, you're really easily susceptible to things.
Yeah, you're very impressionable when you're younger. So you have to really be careful what you're letting your kids watch, I find.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or don't let them watch at all.
Or don't let them watch TV at least until they can read, like Prince suggests.
Exactly.
Something like that.
Exactly.
But I mean, I'm guilty of it myself, allowing the kids to watch their little cartoon shows and whatever when they're young and
Most
they
certainly, yeah.
aren't reading yet even.
But I mean, I like to think that we threw a little bit of critical thinking in with them.
Well, that's the thing. We were picky about what we allowed them to watch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. At a young age, for sure.
At a young age, for sure.
As teenagers, we're like, well, for the most part, go ahead.
Yeah, but mind you, when they get to about 11, 12 years old, when we start watching stuff to see what they're watching, like we pay attention, we discuss certain things in their shows just to make sure they get it. You know what I mean? Like certain subjects that come up that might bother us or something, we would discuss it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it also allows us to look at where they are socially. So, you know, if we want to show them a little bit more ahead of what we would normally, like say something for a 14-year-old, or, you know how it is, how the ratings are 14A or stuff like that. If we're watching something that we think is important for them that is up in that level, instead of, 12-year-old and younger, then maybe we can show that to them because we understand where they are socially.
Yeah, it just depends. You have to really just pay attention to where your kids are maturity-wise and then go from there, in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I like to think we're raising people who are socially responsible.
We try to make sure that they are, and so far so good if my kids have been well behaved.
Yeah, well, they don't break laws. That's one thing.
That's for sure.
But I don't know if that's good or bad. But I don't know. I mean, the TV thing, I mean, it's always been around for us.
Yeah.
And we grew up on it, and I imagine we had our opinions forced in one direction or another by it as well.
Oh yeah, sometimes I'm sure we have. And they talk about too in this one how they use it for marketing so many products. Like you have to get this product because it'll do this for you. And you know what I mean?
Well, certainly.
They always throw that stuff in.
Or the big pop star turning into the
Coca-Cola ads and Pepsi ads and whatever. We all know that one.
Yeah, for sure. We we watch Michael Jackson do it, and Britney Spears do it, and Justin Timberlake do it.
Yeah, it's like, I need these sneakers. Process, right? It's like you get your kids going, I need these sneakers because so-and-so wears those kind.
Yeah.
No, that's not okay.
Well, like everybody with the Nike sneakers.
Right.
There's a number of people I watch on YouTube here who are showing off their shoes.
Yeah, it's such
in the background while they do their show.
It's a thing that some people do.
Their shoes are expensive. Their shoes are high grade, and they want to show that they have money or have the ability to get these things.
Yeah.
You know?
And for us, that's not important. And we've taught our kids that stuff isn't important. No. So it's really good to understand what's important and what's not before you start watching random crap on TV.
Certainly. Most certainly.
And I think that's what this is kind of about.
I think so, yeah.
You know?
We like to live practical lives, and you know we still go to thrift stores for clothes.
Yeah.
Well, I know we've been poor for quite a while, so it's kind of...
We've learned how to be thrifty, but now that we now have a little bit more money to work with, and we're not going to stop being thrifty because we still need to be careful with all of that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, how you look is how you feel, right? So we want to look good, so the clothes need to be,
at least nice,
good quality with no holes,
right?
But we don't need to buy the expensive stuff.
We don't need brand name everything. That's just not who we are.
I don't need a Pierre Cardin shirt.
No.
If I can find one that cost me $5
at the thrift store.
At the thrift store, I'm
instead
good.
Of $50 or something.
Exactly.
But this was a great song. It really was. The groove was good. The message was good. Mm-hmm. I enjoyed this one.
Yeah. I love a good message in song, and even spoken word. It's not exactly hip hop.
Not exactly, but it's kind of in that same vein.
I suppose
it is.
But there's a lot of spoken word that came out around this time too. Like Baz Luhrmann had one out. Who was the other one? Chris Rock had one. That was funny. That was a funny one though.
Yeah. But this was a really interesting one, so thank you very much for that request. It was most definitely appreciated.
Certainly.
Please check us out over on Patreon. It's $3 a month, and we're adding things there all the time. Also, like and subscribe to the channel, share with your family and friends, click the notification bell if you don't want to miss a video, and don't forget to enjoy yourself. Later.
Later.